society, must make up our mind how much risk do we want. Risk comes at a price. There is an upside, there's a downside, as Sanjiv quite vividly explained, and we must be sure that we place ourselves where we feel comfortable. That will be different for different societies at certain times. The more global the world, the more we tend to try to set the calibration the same for all, which is very difficult, because what is being perceived as the just perfect regulation in one place is perceived as stifling everything in some other place. So that must be at least a transparent process. One thing is for sure, we never get it right for all times, so we must continue to work on it, but we had and still have a lot to do to get the regulation right this time. And as I think, I don't know who said it, and we must make sure that we do not just to try to solve the problem of the last crisis. As the spectrum, what we would like to tackle must be much broader.
Sanjiv, you operate around the world. I just wondered to what extent you feel that in Europe the regulation is getting greater in the areas you're in, as opposed to what we somewhat patronizingly call emerging markets.
You know, I think sometimes regulation is being used as a tool for protectionism, and not necessarily in Europe, but for example, in recent past, you've seen in Indonesia, in Australia, taxes being imposed on natural mineral resources being exported out of the country. And they give it the garb of regulation, but it is actually protectionism. And to my mind, any regulation that borders on protectionism is not true regulation. So that's the point I'd like to make, that regulation which is transparently done, which is objectively done, is great. But regulation which is used as a tool is not great.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we clap?
Oh, welcome. Yeah.